You see this here? This was at the bottom of either a riverbed or the sea once upon a time. This is millions of years old. I love these features when I'm out and about. And we're right beside the road. Welcome back to the Y Explorer channel, everyone. I'm on a bike ride today. I'm going out to a place or an area which was special to me and Paul. I haven't been out this way for many years. A good few years, 3 years maybe. I haven't been able to come out here. It's just been too painful. But it's really good to be out. It's a spring day. It's Saturday, March 26th. And I'm just noticing these little features. This is one of the features I always enjoyed observing as I came up here many years ago. Me and Paul would come up here a lot of the time. And yet, still here. It's been here a long time. But what we're going to do today, we're going to go up to the Haugh Wood and we're going to go head for a spring. I'm heading for a spring. I've got a little platypus bottle in there. I've got my bush box and I have some tea which Paula and Adrian kindly sent me, and I'll share that with you later. But I'm going to find a spot up near the spring, really wonderful spring. Paul and I used to get our water from there all the time. So I'm going to head for there, and in actual fact I'm going to look for a little camp spot close to the spring if I can find one. I've never really looked around the area close to the spring for a camp spot, but I will do today. But yeah, I'm going to make some tea with the tea that Paula and Adrian kindly sent me, and we're going to see how it tastes. I've never really drank such tea, but I'll share it with you later. You'll see what I mean. Alright, that's it for now. Probably not a great deal of filming because it's all uphill from here. I'll catch you up when I'm heading for a bridge. In fact, I'm going to sit near this bridge and I'm going to read a poem called Butterfly Dance. It was Paul's poem. And yeah, I'm going to settle down and have a cup of tea there. Alright guys, because I brought my flask as well. Okay, catch you up, bring you back, peace. That's almost 1,000 acres of woodland. Beautiful view. Let's just zoom in a little bit closer. Yeah, that's where we're heading. Up there, you see those fields? We're heading up towards there. How about that? Wonderful. That was quite cool. Hello pheasant, how you doing? Yeah, wonderful. It just came off that roof. Alright, let's get going. I just stepped off my bike. We're heading down there, and there are serious amounts of pheasant around today. They obviously didn't shoot much in the season. But yeah, cycled down here a lot. And I brought something with me. For those of you that don't follow the channel, I lost my twin brother in 2016. We didn't get married or have children, and we lived together 48 years. I spent my life with my dear twin brother. He was my family. So I bring things out with me because it's been super painful. But we used to cycle down here, and Paul picked something up from off this track once upon a time a few years ago, and I brought it with me. How about that? And this is what he picked up from off this track. He found this stone here in the shape of a love heart, and he brought it back home one afternoon. So it's been on the side at home ever since he died. It's a special piece. I mean, it's a love heart. The funny thing is, he died of a coronary thrombosis whilst training in the swimming pool. As I say, for those that have been with me for some years, you know this, guys. But This is for those that are new to the channel. So this has been a journey. This has been a healing journey, this has. And coming out here today is part of that. Because I simply haven't been able to come out here on my own. It's been too painful. Whenever I've thought about it, oh, the feeling inside. Because yeah, this was a special place, this area. Special place to me and Paul. You know, so it's good to be back out here. It really is. It's really good to be back out here. And I'm heading down to a bridge. There's a little bridge down there. It was our favourite spot. As I say, I'm still on the healing journey. I'm still on the healing journey, and I need to talk about these things. You know, the outdoors, to a lot of people, isn't just overnighters and, you know, camping in the cold or camping in the rain and this, that and the other. No, there are a lot of people out here grieving, seeking, searching, you know, healing, like I am. And possibly this video will resonate with those. In fact, in all fairness, it resonates with a great many people. So we're heading down to the bridge, which was one of our favourite spots. We used to have a cup of tea down there all the time. So I'll share it with you. It's the most quaint bridge. Alright guys, I'll bring you back. That's what it's like around here. We've got some deer on the tracks. They're wondering where to go. It's zoomed right in, and this isn't a zoom camera, so it might be a bit grainy. They're wondering what to do. 2 deer, and I'm about to sit on the bridge, and I was an identical twin. How about that? This is the language of the universe. Come on, we're gonna have to move in closer. So here we are at the bridge. You can probably hear some water. I've just come down from there. Yeah, I spent a lot of time here. That's so good to be back. These simple little places. We have these special places, don't we? These places we return to time and time again, and this is one of them. This brook flows into the lug, and here's the little bridge there. It's been a really good bike ride. I'm not far, I'm about 5-6 miles outside of Hereford. Yeah, this brook flows into the lug and then into the Y. Used to sit here, have a brew. Paul used to sit there. Tended to sit on this side, and I used to sit on this side. Yeah, I used to sit down and have a confab. Paul over there, me over here. Oh, so good to be back. See, the light just dances off the brook here. It's such a gorgeous little spot, this bridge. It really is. Sometimes see the brothers, there are 2 brothers that farm this land here, and you can see them to and fro sometimes. Well, I've said hello a couple of times. They're very shy, but yeah, the water dancing off the brook here, absolutely wonderful. Yeah, gorgeous little spot. So I'm going to have a cup of tea. We're not far from Haugh Wood. Local people from Herefordshire will know Haugh Wood. It's a Saxon word, so this woodland is ancient woodland. It's mixed woodland, which is up there. We'll be heading up there. But before we do, I'm going to have a cup of tea here. About 1,000 acres. It's a bit of a playground. Walkers. I've just been chatting to a guy now called Mark Taylor. Mark, his name's Mark. And the funny thing is about those deer was the walker Mark, he was this side and I was the other side up the track. So that meant the deer, I wondered why the deer weren't taking off. It was because there was a walker stood here near the bridge. He was observing them and I was observing them from up the track. So they were trapped. But they found their way into the field. How about that? I wouldn't have seen him otherwise. Yeah, so his name was Mark too. Identical name. Isn't that strange? I said 2 deer, language of the universe, and his name happened to be Mark. This is how my brain works, guys. It's how my heart works, my spirit. There's a good few people out there who will understand what I'm on about. Alright, absolutely beautiful, wonderful day. Really stoked to be out here. Simple day. Nothing strenuous. So I'm going to have a cup of tea. You don't need me to show you. And the next time you'll see me is when we're at the top, because it's a bit of a hill. It's a bit of a slog up there. So we'll freewheel it through Haugh Wood. That's what we'll do. We'll freewheel it. I'll film a bit of that. Okay, I'll bring you back. I do love a primrose. I think this is primrose. Especially on the side of the trail. This is one of my mother's favourite plants, if not her favourite. So we're heading up there. Yeah, this trail hasn't got one duff view. This is Herefordshire, England, and we're near the Haugh Wood in the Wool Dome. Bit of freewheeling. I always like this stretch. Hey, bit of a gully. Yeah, I like that gully. It just reminds me of water. Because we're waterlings, aren't we? As well as earthlings, we're waterlings. So yeah, just going to cycle through Haugh Wood now. I've just had the most amazing meeting. It is an incredible day. Believe me guys, I've just met 2 identical twins. I've had a pretty cosmic day. Just see those deer back there near to the bridge that Paul and I once used to enjoy, and I've just met a family with 2 identical twin sisters, Lily and Sunny, their name. It was so beautiful to meet them. Those twins back there, Lily and Sunny, they're absolutely amazing. And the father was a nice guy too. I shared the website with him that I'm building a website at the moment, www.yexplorer.co.uk. If you want to go on over and be notified of when it's being launched, possibly at the end of May, please do. An amazing website. It's looking really good. It's all about the Y catchment from the Cambrian Mountains all the way down to Chepstow. I've been sharing it with people as I go along. I always do. It's my passion, you know. I love the Y. I love the Y Basin. So yeah, there are hikes on there, rivers, sources, information, hidden gems, the high tops in the Y Basin, all sorts of things. Alright guys, it's been a really good day. I'm heading towards a pond and then the spring, and then we're going to have a brew. Yeah, sat on this bench, had a good time. Hello old bench, haven't seen you for a while. I'm going to park my butt down there. Yeah, here's the pond. Bit murky today, but ordinarily you see newts in here. Nice little habitat for them. Last time I was here, well, I was here with Paul many years ago. I think it was probably spring 2015 or 16. There was a Chinese girl who was a nurse and she was out walking. And we encouraged her to take a look at the newts. She was on the track here. We met her as we pulled in. We were going to sit on the bench, which we did eventually. But yeah, she was fascinated by the newts. She'd never seen them before. It was brilliant. It was such a really wonderful thing to do, isn't it? Just share, you know. A lot of people wouldn't even talk to other people. But no, Paul and I had this propensity to want to share, you know. Hey, come and check these newts out. Really, honestly, come and check these newts out. So she did, and she was amazed. Oh, wow, made her day, you know. Made her day. And that's just sharing something simple. You know, if you've got the opportunity to share something, share it. Up the track there some years ago, probably around 2012, 2013, Paul and I were walking down a track and we see a small herd of deer, and they were in the woods, and they were not startled so much but just curious. They were stood looking, and as Paul and I were observing them and enjoying this moment, this couple walked up and we said, hey, come here, deer, we said, you know. And this couple came up and joined Paul and I in observing these deer. Now, a lot of people wouldn't have even shared that, but we waited until the couple got close enough to us in order to share it with them. Yeah, amazing, absolutely amazing. I love sharing stuff. Love sharing these special moments with people. All right, I'll bring you back. Just a little story, two stories about sharing. So yeah, if you're out there and you've got the opportunity to share something beautiful with a stranger, take it, share it. That's what this world is about. It's about sharing the beauty and about sharing these special moments, because people take it with them and it often makes their day, you know. And it makes your day. All right, brilliant. Just sat by the pond peacefully. I can feel stress drain away, drain out of my body. Yeah, this is a nice sit spot. Here we are. Here's the spring. Well, it's more like a little stream really, but if you make your way up here, yeah, I've enjoyed water from here many times. It's good water. Yeah, so what we're going to do, just going to grab a little bladder of water. Whoops. And make a cup of tea. Come on, let's make a brew. Here looks hopeful. Somewhere around here. Yeah, I can see a little stump across the way there. Looks like a nice little seat. Yeah, it'll do. Okay guys, we've found a nice spot. We've just got set up with the Lixada stove there. We've got some tinder and some larger bits, well, kindling rather, kindling and some tinder. We haven't got birch bark, so we're going to try this dry stuff here. And what I wanted to do is, I wanted to go back to a former issue. I think it was my friend at Tents and Tarps. I forget your name now, bro. Sorry about that. But I think it was him that said fluff it up. He said fluff it up because inside here are some fire starters by Des Catis, and I contacted Des and I said they didn't start very well. The reason why I left them the way they were was because I thought they were impregnated with some kind of flammable fuel, should I say? And I thought that it would ignite very easily, but what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to fluff these up. I'll show you what I mean. Alright, yeah, as I say, they're still damp, so I presumed last time that they were, as I said, impregnated with some flammable material, well, not material, flammable substance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fluff that up. Yeah, it doesn't fluff up that easy. But we'll give it a go and see if it makes a difference. It should do, because the spark should grab the fibres, should ignite the fibres. We'll see. I'll bring you back when I'm done. Oh yeah, first time, look at that. Look at that, eh? Just feeding the fire. Yeah, very satisfying. Alright, I'll show you the tea, which I was kindly sent by Paula and Adrian down south there. Botian tea. So I got your tea here, Paula, Adrian. Absolutely incredible. Never expected that. That was a really good surprise. There's a good variety of teas in here, so I'm gonna give them a go. This fire is roaring. I think I've added a bit too much there. That water will be boiled in next to no time. Alright, let's get some teas out, and I'll show you some teas, guys, as sent to me by Paula and Adrian. Yeah, Botian Wild Remedies. That's what it is. And we have Royal Rose, Transcendence, Cuckoo-melon, is it? Cuckoo-melon, cinnamon and apple strudel. So, and we've got here some tea bags as well. So what we've got to do is we've got to add I think a teaspoon of one of these to the water, boil it, and we're away. Cinnamon apple strudel. Now I've got my spoon here which Des Catis sent me, so I'm gonna add what I think is enough. I think that's probably about enough. So I'll stick that in there. Oh no! Do you know what I forgot to do? Because I'm not used to tea like this, you see. I'm a bog standard tea person, me.
I forgot to add the tea bags. Yeah, I've never done it this way before. This is new for me. So yeah, this is new for me, Paula, Adrian. I'm going to have to filter that somehow. I think I'm going to have to put a tea bag over the spout. Something like that. It'll work the same way. It'll taste the same way. Alright, we've got a brew on. So we've got to boil that for about 2 to 3 minutes. Yeah, I'm excited to see how this tastes. Cinnamon apple strudel. Never ever tasted tea like it. I've always been a bog standard tea person, or mint tea. I have mint tea in my flask. But yeah, this is a new experience for me. Fantastic, guys. Absolutely wonderful. I just want to say, I can actually smell that, and it smells beautiful. If the smell is anything to go by, then it's going to taste really nice. Oh yeah, look at that. I may well have put too much in there. But again, you know, it's experience, isn't it? This is a new tea. I've never tried it before. But wow, look at that. Nice little boil. Kind of a burgundy colour. Red burgundy. And it smells wonderful. So I'm going to pour that into the tea bag. So for the whole pouring sequence, I wasn't actually filming. But what I did was I just filtered the tea through the tea bag. I did it back to front. As I said, it's all experience. I've never drank tea like this before. So I think, Paula and Adrian, you've started something new here. I mean, I would really like to get into my teas. I don't drink alcohol. I haven't drank alcohol for many years. And I drink a lot of tea, whether that's mint tea or bog standard tea. But I've never really got into any of these teas. But it looks as though it's full of flavour. Look at that.
So, time for the tea test. Smell it first. Oh wow, that is absolutely incredible. That's an experience. Yeah, I know people are into their teas out there, and I mean, yeah, as I said, you know, I like bog standard tea and I like mint tea, but this is a first. Cinnamon and apple strudel. All right, here goes. Wow, that's nice. How do you describe a taste? Ribena springs to mind, and the strangest thing is, it looks like Ribena. It's not Ribena. It's cinnamon and apple strudel. Ah, it's effortless. I'd say that was effortless. Yeah, you want to take it in. It encourages you to think differently about the world in your midst. That's what it does. Yeah, this is like a potion. It encourages you to think differently. As I say, it's not bog standard, is it? It's different, it's distinct. And anything that's different and distinct makes you imagine the world in a different way. So this is absolutely amazing. Love it. Thank you, Paula, Adrian. Fantastic cup of tea. Beside this wonderful stream, which Paul and I have enjoyed the water of many times. Absolutely brilliant. There's wild garlic everywhere. You know, I just see a family just go up the top of the ridge there. I'm not sure that they saw me down here, but they may have done. Oh, absolutely wonderful. I'm just going to sit and enjoy this and appreciate it. Appreciate the gift, the taste, the wood, the sunlight, the dappled sunlight through the woodland. Yeah, what a day. What a great day. And just remember my bro, my dear twin brother of 48 years. Ah, that water. We are waterlings, alright. Was it 72% water made up of? It's quite incredible to think that all the water in my body has been right the way around a planet. That's quite incredible to think. So we all have something in common, don't we? And that is water. Ah, wonderful. That's made me smile, that. I'll do it again. Really good today. I'll wrap it up here now. All clean, all scattered, no trace. Beautiful stream. I'm just treating myself to a bit of wild garlic as well. So I've had some really nice tea, courtesy of Paula and Adrian. Thanks, Paula and Adrian. What a day. What a wonderful place to stop by and make a brew. Proper tea. And yeah, just finish off on a bit of wild garlic and a bit of sunlight streaming through the woodland. So I'll bid you goodbye here. If you've got any comments about the trip through the wood, about the day, please do comment down below. You know me, I always get back to you. I love the conversation, I love your friendship. I'm really, really grateful for it over the years. You know who you are. There's been some really kind people out there. If you want to like, give it a thumbs up. I always do. I do. You got to like your own videos. And if you want to subscribe, if you're not subscribed, please do hit the button below. I look forward to hooking up with you and seeing what you're about. Alright, until next time, from Haugh Wood, from next to the stream, lovely cup of tea, take good care, bye now.